Hello everybody, General here today, and we're in for another episode, of course, of how to make a waxed, oxidized, or wax cut oxidized, very long name, isn't it? Waxed, cut, oxidized, copper stairs, very long name. Let's get straight into it, right? How do we do that, guys? Well, that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. So, let's do it. So what are we going to be needing first of all, right? There are a few things that we've got here, but what I want to do, of course, is to be able to show you from the very beginning so that it all makes sense. So how do we do that? Let's get straight into it. So guys, we're going to be needing first, as usual, a crafting table, and crafting table is made of wood. So what you're going to be needing to do is come out here and finding wood. And before us here, we see lots of trees. So I have wood already, but if you don't, we need trees, we need wood. What we do now, guys, is using the wood that we've acquired. I'll use acacia wood for now. We get acacia planks. What you do then is you grab the planks that you've acquired. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get your crafting table, which is right here. Into the crafting table, guys, you're going to be needing cobblestone that can be harvested from stone, breaking stone. And you place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you get yourself a furnace. Now back into our furnace, of course, what we are going to be doing is, of course, guys, using the furnace that we've got to start melting some things or cooking some things, right? So we've got coal here, and coal comes from your coal ore, and we've got here copper ore and raw copper. So either one of the two in our furnace, we're going to have to put through a furnace in order to cook it into what's called here copper ingots, right? So once we do that, I've already done it, so I've already got my copper here, so I don't need to do it. But for those who haven't, that is what we need to do. And also for the iron ore, we've got the iron ingots here that also comes from your iron ore. Once we get that out of the way, guys, we come back here into our furnace. We're now going to use the stone, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, placing our iron ingots on the very top, and we get ourselves a stone cutter, right? Into our stone cutter here, what we are going to be doing, guys, is start to really, okay, so I'm so sorry. Well, if we go back to our crafting table, there is one more step. So now that we've acquired the copper ingot, we place them all around like so, and we're going to get ourselves a block of copper. Into our furnace or our stone cutting tool here, we're going to place our block of copper here, and what we're going to get is what's called cut copper. Now, going back into our crafting table here, what we are going to be doing is, of course, grabbing your cut copper, and you're going to be placing it like so. So 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, and then across like in a form of a stair, and we're going to get ourselves our cut copper stairs. Now, here's the interesting part, right? It's how do we get to the oxidized stage. So this is what the video is about, right? How to make an oxidized cut copper stairs, right? Oxidized cut copper stairs. How do we do that? Well, I'll go outside and I'll show you right here. Basically, guys, besides this one here, I can pretty much break that off. Everything that you see before you here is correct, right? And now it's correct because I've placed this new one. So this is what it looks like on its first stage, like this. And it looks like that too. So this is the regular form. So when you first create it, this is what it looks like. And then as you go down, which got the exposed, which comes at around, which forms at around 2 Minecraft days. Each Minecraft day is about 20 days. 20 minutes, sorry. Each day is about 20 minutes. Then you've got your third stage here, which is your weathered stage. Number 3, and then number 4 is oxidized, and this is what we want right here. And as you can see, the color changes, so it turns to like a weirdish pinkish, greenish, finally blue right here. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be needed to get to this stage. So I mentioned it's about 1 to 2 days here, about 2 to 3 days here, maybe 4, and then here about 4 to 5, maybe 3 if depending on how you place it down. Once you get to this stage here, basically what you then want to do is you want to wax it. Why? Is because when you wax things, it stays at whatever stage it's at. So for example, if we've got our honeycomb here, we break through this, and then we'll get it as that. We'll get it as in its oxidized stage, and then after that, immediately we apply our wax. So if I go back here to our crafting table, I'll demonstrate it with one of the examples that we already have. So we've got this one, right? And it's not a wax just yet. So this is the original one. What makes it wax is honeycomb, which, as you can probably guess, comes from bees, right? Bees they do their thing with the environment and so on and nature, and then they're able to produce honey, make honey, and then from the honey you apply that there, and what does it do? It makes wax cut copper stairs, but in our case it will make a waxed oxidized cut copper stairs. So hopefully this made sense. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this video. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and most important, subscribe to, first of all, get notified about more contents like this that I make. But then also, guys, to, of course, when you get notified, of course, you get notified through when I post and I stream. And second, of course, it's that it gives me the motivation and the strength, of course, to keep making more contents like this for the fans, as I really love. Thank you guys so much. Have a nice one, and ciao.